-12 today. Good morning. About -12 today. I went out for a walk. It's old, fairly cold, but not too bad. It's snowing. I'll take Jackie. I'll take Jackie. I've lost my dogs. They're here somewhere. Oh, there we are. Come on then. So it's quite nice out here today. Snow is coming down. It's feeling fairly cold. And that's because there's no sun. Oh, there's none I can see. Maybe it will be sunny. Just see it. Alright, it's kind of, the sun is over there. In the very distance of brightness over there. Look. And you can see that. But once we get up here, we'll see if it's you can really see up here whether it's bright or not, and how good it is or how bad it is. But it's nice out here today, if not somewhat cold. Let me just flick on my bubble. There we are. So I've just put on my text bubble so that anybody wants to say hello can say hello. Add text view, show text view, enter text. We'll put something on, say hi. It should come through, but not yet. Whoever's online, hello, welcome. No text is going through, it takes a little while. Only out for a short time today. Batteries, -12, don't last long. We're at 100% when I left, and it's already down to 94. We've only been out a couple of minutes. So, -12, phone gets cold, batteries die really quick. So I can't stay out here long. What are you doing in there? Go for a wander through the deep snow, eh? Do you like the deep snow? So, I've got a feeling he's going to start rolling around in the snow shortly. Like he does. For whatever reason, who knows. Sticks his head on the ground and sort of tries to roll in it. Come on. Found something interesting there. We'll see. We'll see if he does it. See if he sticks his head in the ground and starts rolling about. I guarantee you, look, I can see his head down. He's like looking for that spot that he likes. That's something, that, whatever smell it is, that he likes to get down and rub his head in it. But I can see his. He's looking for a spot. I can see it. He's just he's just looking for a spot to get your head down. But it's one of them things. Curiosity about dogs, wolf dogs. They're but it's nice here today. Looking at a snowy forest. It's a shame this will all disappear someday. If you're new to the channel, I'm a British guy, Englishman, living in rural Russia, rural Russia, not some kind of pretendy AI, rural Russia. As you can see, this is where I live at the moment. This is very rural, but we are moving to Novgorod. If you look at the channel, you'll see what I'm building in Novgorod. You'll see the channel trailer, which is my origin story, how I got to be here. Very loose format. It's kind of a rounded view, not really sort of all the nitty-gritty stuff, but a general overview. That's what I like to say, a general overview of how I got here, and what it's like to live here. And it is very nice. If you were to live here in Russia, I've been asked to do videos about comparisons between the UK and Russia, UK, England, where I'm from, and I feel that breeze, the slight breeze, and by God you can feel it straight through. Got a good coat on, but I can feel it on my legs. Jeepers, I can feel it. That is certainly cool. And it's only a very slight breeze. Ooh, that's a bad thing about when it gets really cold. If it's still, which it is most of the time here, it's not much. St Petersburg, not very windy. Well, the city is, but cities are always windy because it blows through between the buildings. But here, it's not. And so when winter time, it can be very cold, but you don't really feel it that bad. But if you're in the city, Jesus Christ almighty, 10 coats on. But people have asked me to do it anyway, diverse, whatever. People have asked me to do videos on, well, particularly AI's asked me to do videos on comparisons between the UK and Russia. And I'm reluctant to do it because, one, I haven't been in UK for a long time. So your dog looks like just like mine, bless him. Have a great day. You have a great day as well. He's wolf dog. He's not a German Shepherd. He looks like a German Shepherd to a degree, but if you notice, he's longer and he's got spindly legs. And that's his. And he's got traits, wolf dog traits, wolfy traits that an ordinary dog wouldn't have. Like, for instance, he carries his head low all the time. And whereas the other dog, ordinary dogs, you look at the other dog, they're head up all the time, curious to meet people, happy to see people generally. Whereas him, head down, always into prey mode. Here we go. Are we going for a head roll? Are we going for it? No, we're going to have a dig. Oh no, we're going for the head roll. Here we go. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. What is it? Why do we have to do that every day? Eh? What is that every day we have to do, eh? Madness. You're completely bonkers, dog. What are you doing, eh? What are you? I'm going to take off this text that's now appeared. So I can get rid of that. There we go. That's it. His text is coming through now. And yeah, he does this rolling thing where he gets. It's not the first time. He'll do it again. He'll find a spot, stick his head in, and start rolling in the snow. Then end up on his back with his legs in the air. That seems to be the thing. Oh wow, yeah. Mine's the same. Black ears didn't go up, so he's had bubble in them as a pup. Mine walks head down as well. That's making me think. It depends. Depends where you are. Depends. Obviously, I was a military dog handler, so kind of I've got an eye for it, if you like. And we know what. Well, it's not official, but we know what it is. He's got spindly legs. His legs in his chest are much closer together than an ordinary dog. He looks skinny, but he's not. That's just a typical. There's traits in a wolf dog that you wouldn't see in an ordinary dog, like head down. Hunt mode, or stalking mode. It's common there. You see it there, head down there, and also tail down. Tail down or trailing tail is very common in this type of dog. Whereas you see the other dog up there, he's a bit out of the distance, but he's got his tail up, he's wagging away, and he's curious and interested in what's going around. He's an ordinary dog, and that's just dogs being dogs, doing what they want. Not really interested in things, just happy to be out and about. Him, he's always in prey mode and alert mode. Other dog, he's happy if you see something different, he'll go up and check it out, see where it is. Where we'll go into stalk mode straight away. Checking it out, is it a threat? That's him. And that's a typical wolf, wolf breeding. We have to have a face covered in snow as well, don't we? Eh? Why do we have to have a face covered in snow, eh? What is that all about? But anyway. So yeah, very different temperament. He is, here we go. We have to do it, yes, we have to do it. Roll in the snow. What are you doing, eh? What is it, eh? Every day, 2 or 3 times. What's different in a wolf dog, a big difference, is he does things in the house that an ordinary dog won't do. We're semi off grid here, and we've got electric, but we're off grid apart from electric. And we've got a big wood burner, solid fuel wood burner in the house that feeds the central heating and hot water and that. And the other dog there, and we've had quite a few German shepherds. He's not really a German shepherd. He'd be the third, and none of them will ever go near the wood burner. They'll keep well away from it. And if the house is hot, they'll sit there panting their ass off, even in winter time when it's cold. The wolf dog here, completely different, very, very different. He will sit as close, like a cat. He'll curl up right next to it, as close as he can get. No panting, nothing. Really, really. His wolf undercoat because they're built for outside, and so he doesn't feel the heat. And it's also a thing with wolf dogs in summertime. You have to watch for them getting overheated because they don't realise they're getting enough breeding in dogs. And what I find with him in summertime, any water at all, he's in it. Puddles, bloody anything, you name it, he'll be in it. That's his thing. He likes to keep cool. So quite different. Is no panting a sign in wolf dog too? Yeah, he does pant, but not in the house beside the wood burner. He's summer, yeah, he'll sit there panting, but in winter certainly not. He'll get beside the wood burner. If the other dog was forced to be beside the wood burner, if you sort of got him sort of chained up next to it, he'd be sitting there sweltering and panting his arse off, because his coat is not designed for outside. He's a domesticated dog. He's designed to be inside, and so the heat from wood burners, they feel it really quick. It's like, and also why ordinary dogs can't leave him outside in the very vicious cold. With him, he'd probably survive in the outside cold, no problem. He'd have no problem. You can see he rolls around the snow. He likes it. He doesn't feel the heat like an ordinary dog. So very different. Very different. But I would say a warning: if you're thinking about wolf dogs, think frigging carefully about it. There is a wildness in them that cannot be controlled. It just cannot. No matter how good a trainer you think you are, a lot of times an ordinary dog will react. He'll react to. You can train them on clicking noises. You can train them on food reward, play reward, things like that. And they're driven by dogs, ordinary domesticated dogs that are driven by a desire to please their handler, the master. And they'll do whatever you want, basically, for a reward. Wolf dog, very different. He's got prey drive. He hasn't got a pleasing drive. It's a prey drive. So to get him to do something, food usually won't work. Whereas probably chasing a ball, playing, is more of a reward than a food reward. So things like, if you give a dog a bone, ordinary dog will sit and chew a bone forever. They'll chew it and chew it and chew it because they get the pleasure from the chewing reaction. You're living a life, a beautiful environment. It is, it's very nice. But if a wolf dog, he will not chew a bone. He'll take the meat off it and he'll go for the marrow bone, and that's it. The rest of it, he's not interested. They won't sit and chew a bone. To them, it's a useless object because it's there's no meat on it. That's it. What we're supposed to do with it. Very different to an ordinary dog. They don't get the pleasure from chewing. He's very much prey driven. So very different, and it makes it a handful. You have to watch with the wolf dog. I wouldn't have them around kids at all. I wouldn't. It's a very. It wasn't a choice. We didn't buy him. He was given to us. We inherited him because he was actually acquired by an elderly neighbour who died when he was only 1 year old. So we got him, and now he's 4. And we didn't ask for him. It was just nobody else wanted him. Who wants a bloody wolf dog? You know, they're a difficult breed, and wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it one bit. You know, you just never know. There's a capacity to bite. There's a wildness in there that you will never control. It just, yeah, look at him there, look, going head straight down into stalk mode. There we go. He sees the other dog far away, and he goes straight into stalk mode. That's exactly what he does every time. Ordinary dog, happy, bouncy. Wolf dog, prey driven, stalking mode. He'll even go down on his honkers, you know, he'll go down on all fours, belly on the floor, kind of stalking mode. So very, very different. It does. We first thought it was a German Shepherd because he's marked on his German Shepherd on the paper as a German Shepherd, but he's plainly bloody not. And of course, we only got the veterinary papers. Yeah, his actual documents where they came from, we don't know. It's unknown. But we do know there's a breeding program for those dogs. The military dogs, basically, they shouldn't even be in civilian hands. How it came to be in civilian hands, I don't know. But you can bloody run, can't you? Hey, you can run. Come on then. You can run, can't you? Oh yeah, you can run. Would you fancy out running that? Ah, get a palky. Ah, get a palky. You can find a stick. You'll find a stick. Get a palky. Get a palky. Get a palky. That's not a palky. It's a bag of rubbish from fly tippers, isn't it? Eh? Mine's a German Shepherd cross. Dad was full German Shepherd. Mother was black cross, which we never really got the correct information for. A lot of similarities and what I say. Yeah, if you do have a wolf dog, if you do have one, my advice is keep it quiet. Don't be advertising. In fact, a lot of places they're a banned breed. Even here in Russia, they're a banned breed. Nobody's supposed to have them. So, of course, on paperwork, officially, he's a German Shepherd. So, but reality, he ain't no German Shepherd. And so, yeah, if you do happen to come across one, certainly don't advertise the fact, because you could get yourself in deep trouble, especially if they're regarded as a wild breed in a lot of places. And if it comes to the attention of the wrong people, it's an instant destruction order. So he would be put down immediately if he was to be found out. So we did think about rehoming him, sending him to a a reserve kind of thing, because the risk of having a dog like that is the uncontrollability. You just cannot control that wild bit in him. And training him is very hard, because you tell him to sit, he'll think about it, then he'll sit, kind of thing. So very different, very difficult to do to control, and not recommended. Strong as an ox, really. I mean, I've had military dogs. I was a dog handler. That's what my job was. One of my jobs in the army, and I can really hang on to him. I've got a thick lead. The wife has not a chance. She's not a chance. He would have her off her feet in a second. And all it takes is something that he doesn't like, something that's curious, something that's not quite what he's used to. I mean, I pointed a camera at him the other week. I wanted to take a close-up of his face, and he was growling at the camera. Didn't understand what the camera was until I showed him the camera, let him sniff it. Oh, it's okay, it's not going to do anything. So anything that's strange is very different for him. He's aware, he's thinking, is it going to attack me? Where the other dog will be curious. He'll, oh, what's that? It's a camera. He's like, it's a camera, but what's it going to do to me? So different kind of dog. So there you go. If you haven't seen the videos anyway, enough about dogs, pet that dog. If you haven't seen Building a House in Novgorod, the first 2 video series are up. But I must say, they weren't designed for Telegram. For YouTube. They were designed for Telegram for basically people building in Russia, for immigrants in Russia, expats. And I wanted to do those as a real step-by-step guide. And they were actually posted on Telegram originally. And eventually they were taken off Telegram and recut to YouTube, but it didn't work properly. So they're very technical videos. They're not really scenic, what you'd expect on YouTube. They're very technical videos. You know, they really what part goes where, and particularly concentrating on the insulating between joints, because here in Russia, in a frame house, very, very important. Maybe not so important in other countries. I know this. I've seen a lot of American framing houses. You've got a snowy faced dog, and where they're not insulating the joints at all, between the top plate and the top of the wall, none of that's insulated. So here that can't be. You freeze. So. So that's why the videos came out that way. They came out as a technical guide more than anything. So Series 3 will be very different. Series 3 will be more YouTubeified, with scenic views and a story-driven videos for Season 3. Very different turn. I'm getting that way now. The videos that obviously I did the time lapses, you've seen them. And the new video for Season 3, whenever that starts, will be very different. Mine's just black German Shepherd because he's got his mum's colour. Has a big softy, just independent. Yeah, German Shepherds they're great dogs. They're great family dogs. I mean, as a family dog, probably I would go for either a German Shepherd or a Labrador, one or the other. As family dogs, house dogs, German Shepherds are the best. They're protective of small animals, small children. They're just brilliant dogs all around us. And when you go into specialist breeds like wolf dogs, then it's a different kind of world. They're not family dogs. I wouldn't. If somebody came to me tomorrow and says, "I'll give you £1 million for him," and they're going to take him to a family with 2 kids, I'd say no way. Because all it takes, he's got paranoias about, like, if you were to accidentally step on his foot, he's likely to bite you. If you accidentally touch his tail, he absolutely hates, he's likely to bite you. And a bite from that dog will be severe. It won't be a nip, it'll be a real bite. So even accidental stepping on kids, accidental stepping on toes on the foot of a dog, really sensitive. Really. Like the other dogs, you step on his toe, he gets on your feet and you step on his toe, he's like, he'll cry, and he'll pull away, but he's not going to bite you. With the other wolf dog, oh, that's a different story. You step on his foot accidentally, and my God, you think he's going to bite you. So, very different kind of dog. The best. Are you planning bunch of fruit trees? Here, there's already fruit trees. I can show you. Well, I can show you to a degree. I'm not walking across the garden because it's covered in snow. I don't want to be. Oh, I see a car coming. This is a problem now. See, these dogs want to chase cars, and there's a car down there, and this is a problem with this part. This forest here. What looks like forest is going to become housing, not too distant future, and the urbanisation is creeping in. From what was a quiet forest, it's going to be very different, and cars going up and down, it's not compatible with him. He's black dog, the German Shepherd type dog, he just wants to chase cars, fun. But the black dog, who's copied him basically, he sees it as a threat, and he wants to fucking bite it, like so. Chasing cars is a bad thing, and hard to knock it out of him. I've tried different methods, and I've got another. I've got shock collar actually. What's this, Jackie? Jackie, what's this? What's this? Get a palky. Yeah, palky, look. Yeah, what's that? What's that? You forgot it. You forgot it, didn't you? Yeah, you got that yesterday. What you got? What you got? Die palky. Die palky. He can see that car. He can hear it, and he keeps looking and thinking. And the other dog as well, thinking, that car's going to come up here. I can see it in the distance, and we're going to have a go. I can see it in him. But fruit trees here, yes, we have lots of fruit. Olive trees olive trees won't grow, it's too cold. They die in the winter. But we have plum trees, we have apple trees, we have cherry trees, we have currant bushes, so you got black currants, red currants, gooseberries, There's Krzyżownik, I don't know what that is in English, sorry. We have Aplepicha is common here, which is like a tiny orange berry on a tree, and it's like like a super concentrated vitamin C tablet. It's like an orangey vitamin C tablet, really, really strong. But if you eat too much of it, you will be running to the toilet. So, not a good idea. But we've got lots of bushes, lots of trees here in St Petersburg. The new house in Novgorod, very different. We'll be putting up trees in there, but I'm not sure what fruit trees are going to go up there yet. We're still not at the stage of doing the garden yet, because obviously there's going to be a septic tank going in, there's got to be drainage put in, there's a whole lot of digger type work, so I really can't plan the garden yet. It's a flat area, but it's not ready for planting trees yet. In certain places we could, and we've put one kind of what do you call it? Christmas tree. What do you call a Christmas? What's a Christmas tree? It's a blooming yolk here. I've forgotten what the English word for it is. Cedar tree? No, pine tree. Pine trees probably. We've got a couple up, and my favourite dog's German. Yeah, I may as well. German Shepherds can't beat German Shepherds. Berry is super healthy. Yeah, we've got a lot of. There's a lot of. I can show you to a degree, but I'm not tramping around the garden because I am concerned about these dogs chasing that car. If he comes up here, don't want it. This is why I walk them at night, like late. If you follow my license, I walk them very late at night. The reason for that is I don't want them chasing. Come on, this way. Come on. I'm not going down there. I'll show you. I will show you the fruit trees. Oh, he's gone off a different direction. That's all right then. Don't have to worry about him. Pine trees, yeah. So I'll quickly show you. There's actually a pine tree growing in amongst that there. But this is only the first house I built, and it's the one that we'll be leaving. We're not going to sell it, but we're not living here. My wife's son will live here, and we'll be going to Novgorod. There's another one we planted some years back, and there's another one, another pine tree at the rear there we planted. And in the garden, I can show you my old van. I can show you in the garden what we've planted here. Now, it's very deep snow, and I'm not going to go traipsing through it. But basically, the garden had a big greenhouse here. Had a giant greenhouse, 6x3. That's gone now. That was taken down last year. This here is a plum tree. So these is yellow round plums. They're absolutely gorgeous. Fruits every other year, and it's absolutely covered in fruit when it fruits. Down the back there is all raspberries. That's another pine tree we put in beside the well down there. This is very deep snow here, so be careful. But down there you can see there is, don't know if you can see, there's a cherry tree there, cherry tree there, cherry tree there, cherry tree there. They're very young. They were put in a couple of years ago, still growing. Again, you can see I've put in pine tree, pine tree, pine tree, pine tree, pine tree. They're growing away. And then over here at the back of the place, with the back of the house, there is the icicles on top of the house. Ooh, icicles. This is at the back here. We've got apple tree, apple tree, apple tree, apple tree, and then another apple tree around the corner there. So there's about four or five apple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apple trees here. Produce apples cut kind of every other year. Like one year you got that one and that one will produce, and then next year these three will produce kind of alternatively. As for berries, we've got along there is raspberries. Down there we've got red fruit berries. That's Krzyżownik there, spiky thing. Horrible to get the berries off, but gorgeous. They've got red fruit over here as well. That's an apple tree. Yet another pine tree growing, and yet some more pine trees growing. So this is all planted in summer. But like I said, we won't be here much longer. We will be in Novgorod. It's not my plan to stay here any longer. But there we go. Quick tour of the garden. There we go. My grandfather working as a forester in Wales he's nearly, oh wow. I planted last year, still barely moving a few inches. Yeah, it does take a long time. That one there That plum tree there is absolutely, it's my favourite tree. I wish I could take it with me to Novgorod. It is absolutely fantastic. Really fruitful, but it took about 10 years for it to produce its first fruit. My wife said to it, if you don't produce fruit this year, you're gonna get chopped down with an axe. She showed it the axe, and then the next year it produced fruit. So now it's in fruits every other year now, but only every other year. So down the back we've got a lot of fruit trees. Down there actually, where there was actually rabbit hutches down here and a chicken run down there at one time. That's all gone now, but where those kind of bamboo is at the back, that is all covered in red berries in the summer. And there's a lot of red berry trees. It's hard to see in the snow, but there's a lot of fruit. And down here, of course, these are all, under all that snow is all fruit beds. So you've got strawberries and you've got zimlanik, I don't know what they are in English. It's like an elongated strawberries. That's all down there as well. And over here, you can't see it under the snow, but there's a lot of fruit bushes in there as well. So there's a lot going on here, but like I said, we're not going to stay here. It's time for us to move on to pastures, new pastures green. So, you know, mix it with some sand for better drainage. Yeah, mixing with sand is one way of doing it. This is not bad drainage here actually, but where I'm stood here, this is kind of fake. This is we raised the ground at the level of the ground here with sand and stone. So it's kind of fake. Down there is natural. We were going to raise it, and we were going to finish the fence, and that workshop was supposed to be getting done. And with moving to Novgorod, we decided to move it, so it's been stopped. That's never been finished. There was a big woodshed there, firewood shed. It's all gone now. The greenhouse is gone. The rabbit hutches that were there, they're all gone. The chicken run, that's gone. It's all been cleared. I was basically getting ready to sell the place, and turns out that my wife's son's going to stay here probably, so we won't sell it. But is that a better city? Are you moving? Yes, we're moving to Novgorod. This is St Petersberg. City jealous right now. Saturn City jealous right now. I know being in the city can be horrible. I know this. You've got in your head a romantic notion about this, but it's a hard life in the rural areas. It's a hard life. There's no gas here, so heating is by solid fuel. So you can imagine, yeah, that firewood's there. It's not there for a joke. It's there because it has to be cut up. I've got briquette. I'll show you what we're on that. We actually ran out of firewood this year. It's just got a bit. Last summer, because we were up on the build, we didn't get a chance to build and. To cut firewood, so we've had to buy in briquettes. I'll show you the briquette, the solid fuel central heating, and it takes about 4 packets of them a day. So that's what we're on at the moment. So you know, rural life is okay, but it's hard. It's not a joke, and it's not the romantic. And off grid is certainly not fun. You know, how many houses are you building? Just built. This was the first house I built in St Petersberg, and the next one is in Novgorod in Stara. So that's it. I'm not building anymore. That's my limit for building houses. Just my own person. I don't build for other people. Just for myself. It's but you can see it there. I put the foundation in, pile foundation. That's my job, and you can go up and see the whole thing. There's the time lapse videos. Show you it a bit quicker. The other videos are a bit techie. Not really story driven, and I sort of ramble a bit showing sunsets and stuff that shouldn't be in a building video, so they're a bit wishy-washy, those videos. But season 3 is coming in spring, when we go back in spring, and that'll be a very different thing. So if you haven't subscribe or you'll miss it. Live streams will be coming up there most days, straight from the build. After the building day, we're doing a live stream every day. Show you the progress. I'm building it alone, a solo builder. There's nobody helping me apart from the missus. She gives me a hand occasionally, but generally I'm alone. So it's a genuine build. There's no fakery, no AI, no nonsense. It's a bit raw, but that's the way it is. Anyway, time for me to go. Fingers are getting cold, and that's not good. I've got to get some of this fire bricks in to keep the place warm. Sochi is much warmer. Sochi is a lot warmer. Wish I was there. How long have you been in Russia? Quickly, 15 years being here in Russia. Long time before the Ukraine thing. So there you go. Subbed. Good man, subbed. Okay, so I'll see you in the next live stream, whenever that's going to be. Probably, I've got a lot of work to do today. Probably, we might go tomorrow to a cafe. I was planning to do it today. I think we might go to a cafe tomorrow and probably live stream for there. So, from me to you, I'll see you in the next live stream. Peace to everybody, and have a great day wherever you are.